Does happy stress also contribute to trigger stacking? This is a really great question, and there's some nuance here. So, first, let's talk about happy stress. We sometimes refer to happy stress as eustress, which literally means good stress. The other option is our distress. Eustress is a healthy level of stress. We might associate eustress with more positive emotions like happiness. This can also apply to things that are challenging, but within our window of tolerance. So this could be like starting a new job or traveling to a different country. Challenging but manageable. Eustress is by definition not distressing. And I bring this up because I do commonly see in my client population dogs who are distressed, but it's being mistaken for excitement. And there are many different ways that this can happen. So we might have a dog who starts out excited. They are known to have positive emotions associated with the trigger or with the environment, whatever we're talking about. But the stress levels get too high. And so even though emotionally, underlying foundationally, we started with positive emotions, the dog is now experiencing a stress level that has taken them into a state of distress. They are overwhelmed, overstimulated, perhaps frustrated. Those dogs are experiencing distress. They are not having a good time. We may also see dogs cope with distress by displacing their arousal into fast, fidgety, frantic movements. And that can be mistaken for excitement or play, but the dog is actively attempting to cope with something distressing. That we are actually talking about eustress, does that also reverberate? Does it contribute to trigger stacking? Does it have an impact on the learner that lasts hours, days, weeks? Like everything else, it depends. So think about this from the human perspective. If I experience eustress because I'm going on a trip, I'm traveling, I'm going out of the country perhaps, and it's a very positive experience. I have a good time. When I am met with challenges, they are surmountable. I believe that I have the skills to navigate them. I would not in any way describe the trip as distressing. Is that still going to impact me in the following hours, days, weeks when I return? Almost certainly it will be impacting me in the hours and probably days afterward. Not necessarily in the way that we talk about trigger stacking, but I may be fully satiated on social engagement. I may be really ready to get back to my routine. I might want to spend the next few nights at home just decompressing. Not because I had a bad time, but because I used up resources, cognitive resources, social resources, emotional resources. And I may need to recharge, and where I need to recharge and how much and for how long is going to be very dependent on the individual. Some people absolutely may need to keep things a little quieter and calmer for several weeks after something like that. You may have some folks who don't need to recharge their social battery at all after that type of thing and weren't super impacted by being out of their routine. It's a spectrum. Many of us may have recently had the experience of going to holiday festivities, being out of routine, being off of work. We may have had a very positive time. And we still may be experiencing a bit of a holiday hangover just from using up those different spoons and being out of our routine, all of these different pieces that aren't necessarily distressing, but somewhat taxing in different ways.